with a finals-like performance. And it's time to grab the hard hats and put on the safety glasses, ladies and gentlemen. The greenest sevens in the world, the Borneo sevens, the 19th time for this tournament, the 2024 edition. And here's a game that really does force you to lick your lips in anticipation. The New Zealand Cavaliers taking on Briars Rugby. It's the old Trans-Tasman battle. It's the beef. It's the issue with the neighbours. It's the guys next door. Featherston with the long locks, making most of the girls here jealous as well. Maaki, he's a point-scoring machine. Lewis Ormond's in there. The skipper for the Cavaliers. Time on. Don't let your eyes avert from the screen. As the Briars take it back through Tui Tupo. Now, Christian Papa, ball in both hands, and he tries the line on. He does it well. They slip it back in. Maaki can't quite find his way through on the initial thrust. They've got one of the big hitters out there. To the Briars. This is a good idea. While you're going to take them, don't leave them on the bench. They are athletes. Chip over the top by Mundine. And Nordstrom forced to take the restart. There's Vi. He's left prone on the pitch. I'm not sure if he's looking to sneak up on someone or he might have hurt himself. And right, that was the reason why he had a sore hip. It's because he just about jumped over the world. Or any IE. Well, what's been said about this man that hasn't already been said? I've got a few things I could say. He's out on the park, the maestro. World Rugby Player of the Year 2004 and 5. And away down the sideline. Why? That's great defence by Briars. They haven't shut him down though. Oh, you need to shut the man down. Well, there's desperation on defence, but it doesn't beat tenacity on attack. And Adam Lennox, well, I'm not sure if they thought they'd put him on the ground or not here. The answer is they didn't. Williams got back there and did a lot of, well, he did most of it, but yeah, someone forgot to grab him. The opening try to the New Zealand Cavaliers, somewhat opportunistic. And that's coming from a Kiwi. IE crosses the T, dots the I. Now back in New Zealand after a stint in the States. In LA, of course. Where else would you expect them to be? And the skill set is just still precision based. Goals have lost forward. Vine looks to have made a full recovery. And it's a good size forward pack by the Cavaliers at the moment. Featherston's a big unit. And Lewis Ormond, well, he's not entirely small either. So, Briars now. Ball in hand. Well, they've got some excitement here. He'll be itching to go too. Kieran Mundine Well, he goes now. They won't get him. He won't get him. He can't be got. Oh! Well, he's just got the gas. He has just got the gas. Makes a laughing stock of the New Zealand Cavaliers defence. He just hits the jets and blows right by. Slowed down for them to actually see who it was. You've got to love it. The old rugby adage, there's no substitute for speed. And Kieran Mundine takes it hypersonic. 7-5. The Cavs with the kick on over the conversion there, so it's all tied up again as it should be. Well, exciting to see. He's been a threat to every team that have stepped on the paddock against him. And the New Zealand Cavaliers got well and truly burnt then. Severely scorched, in fact. Right, from off their own try line. This is ambitious stuff by Briars. This is exciting stuff. This is enterprise. This is entertaining. Well, the thrust and the power, though, from the Cavaliers goes a long way to snuffing it out. Now Christian Papa, who can he set up into action? Mundine again. Well, they've just hit the brakes and let him go for it. And he's done him. He's done him cold and dotted under the black dot again. Mundine's the name, speeds the game. Papa draws them. Rennie IE, well, he knew early what the story was. Lewis Norman thought he might as well make him work for it. And he very nearly caused them a problem or two. But in the end, it is the pace of Kieran Mundine who takes the Briars into the try zone. Maeki dots the two, 14-7. And the Cavaliers at the moment forced to watch. They've got a very good seat though, to be honest. And it's worth watching. I'm loving it from the commentary box. Cavaliers have a go now. Vi on the outside. The Fendel fronts twice. There's no need for a third time. The Great Southern Stand lights up. As that man, Kitiona Vi. Well, I may not have the flat-out pace, but you got to get me. And they couldn't get him. As he slows down to stop, and they might be giving him the hook too. Just not going at 100% after that tumble he took. Trying to charge down a kick, Rennie IE. Ball in hand. Someone decided to light up the hooter as he was kicking, so that was handy. 12 points to 14, half time in this second semi-final for the Cup at the 2024 19th Borneo Sevens. The greenest sevens in the world. Just got red hot with speed. 2 points in it at the moment. What a game it's been. Adam Lennox, now look at this. Not held at all. Straight back to his feet and through the defensive line. Now that set into effect this, and just look at this. There's no need for words. Kieran Mundine. Oh, you can see him at the stall. Gift. Trundles around the Cavaliers that way. There's Toofy in trouble. He has been an absolute superstar this weekend. So's this kid. Kiriana Vi. The two handoffs. And he's got like grabbing the hamstring, so he's dinged up there well and truly. Vi. I don't think he'll be returning this tournament unless they can get some high quality physiotherapy into him between now and if the Cavaliers make the final. So the man with the ball in his hand, so Faimaka readies the start. Up high, and it's the skipper, Lewis Ormond, who gets it. Nordstrom goes over top and beats Featherston on the bounce. It's his options. He decides to muscle it up. Cavaliers go looking for space on the other side. Flanders in 16 for the Cavaliers as they move it back. Lennox, the try scorer, almost up to the halfway point. Mucker into play, halfback. Saker. Ormond changes directions, picks up Lennox. Lennox picks up a passenger, but he can't be held. Well, how does he do it? How does he do it? Adam Lennox. He might be related to Houdini. He's been caught here well and truly, and somehow, well, he's difficult to put down, Adam Lennox. He's one of those guys. As the conversion goes through, and we've got a full-on race to the finish here. 5.5 minutes to go. 4 points adrift. Briars behind New Zealand Cavaliers, but it could only be a short and very quick trip to the line by Kieran Mundine might be the difference. And when I say short, I mean it doesn't matter where he comes from. It just doesn't take him long to get there. If they have a dart, nothing much happening. Papa, great work in the middle by the man. Now they spread it wide. Have they got enough room out here for their speedsters? There's a look back and forth. Promotion downhill it goes now. Tricky old field. Here at the Eagles Rugby Club, as you can imagine, in the tropics it gets a fair bit of rain. It's like 120 inches during a 12-month period falls on this field. And so as you may be able to tell, from the middle of the park to the corners does descend down a hill. Does favour the old chip kick. They can run it down there beautifully if you're running onto it. The Briars now take it going backwards. That's some great footwork. Big commitment on the ground. Marker. Advantage being played to Briars Rugby. And there's been some changes rung by the Cavaliers. Fletcher Morgan's checked in 13. Cam Church, it looks like, has arrived on 14. Lennox is about to be replaced. As we have a look now, what went wrong there? knock on, I think Barker was indicating to the referee. Kitiana Vai makes his way back onto the pitch, so looks like the team mechanics might have done their magic with him. Here they release now, only 4 points behind. A try will do it. A try will do it. Oh, try indeed. Had there been another metre and a half on that sideline, I think Mundine would have been gone. He won't need much room to operate in at that kind of speed. Now they bring it back into the middle. The big targets. Briars not giving up and not giving it away. Tui Tapo tries all the puffery. Only metres out now from the try line. The Briars are in, and it's game on. 20 or 19 points all with the kick to come. Whoa! Well, one over the top. Terrific work. And in the end, Lee scores on behalf of all front rowers around the world. So the kick to come. It's tied up 19 points to all. 2 minutes remaining. What did I tell you? Mouth guards, hard hats, safety glasses. Turn the phones off. Take no calls. The world's greenest sevens. The hottest rugby action on the planet this afternoon. Taken securely by Lennox. Here's Saker. Now they move. Church. Brownless over there as well. Saker again. Almost plucked out of the air. Almost plucked out of the air. That's enough to make you feel quite, well, ill. Saker darts around the outside. Saker goes. Now, will they get anywhere near him? He's got enough pace to get there on his own. What a telling blow from Henry Saker. The fresh legs on the park, 24 points to 19. Kick to come. There'll still be time to play it out. As we look, just manages to get the fend up in time. And Saker, good presence of mind. There's 2 points as well. 26 points to 19. And there'll only be one possession, or one play left in this. It'll be a restart. Well, it's all totally doable. (26-19). Short arm restart for Briars. The option for the scrum. Well, I'd be opting for the scrum too. And I'd be opting to pack one side with everyone else but Kieran Mundine, who would stand on the far side on his own. But then that's just what I would do. What would you do if you were coaching from the sofa like I am? 26-19. One play, one shake of the dice. They're going to nudge it back over towards Mundine's side, are they? No, they're not. Immediately, the Cavaliers decide to swarm out that way. You just couldn't allow that bloke the opportunity to get going. He is so quick, it would be all over before it began. There's a knock on, and there's the final whistle. And although they go to their haunches, Briars of Sydney have entertained the crowd massively. and certainly brought some pressure to bear on the New Zealand Cavaliers. 26 points to 19. The Cavs go marching on. And I would wager to say a star is born this weekend in the form of Kieran Mundine. By gee, he can go. Terrific entertainment by both sides as we depart now for a short break. As we have a couple of exhibition matches. When we return, it will be the bowl final as we look at some of this closing action now with Vi. This is the first try for Vi, and a very important try it was as well, as he forced his way around the edge. Now, this boy, Adam Lennox, he appears to be untackleable. He's covered in Teflon. He's slippery. Tui Tupo lobbed one over the head to set up this clinching try for the Briars as they got down close to the line. That was an outstanding result. That brought back the score lines to even, and then Saker did the business. So, 2 exhibition games when we return. It'll be the first bowl final with the women, Jakarta taking on the Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just about rugby. This is experience that the Lions have lined up fantastic activities, including the first half incredible with coming. We have a lot of food. We have many sausages.